Good morning, welcome to Morning Review. This is Kim Watson speaking on Monday, the 1st of February. So, looking at the euro dollar first, and as you can see on Friday, the sell off in the afternoon really we closed pretty much on the sell off and never managed much of a bounce. Having a bit of a bounce at the moment. It's got this weekly pivot above us where the 4 hourly 50 is, so there's a chance it could push up a little bit more, but looking. I mean, when you look at it from this daily perspective now, looking relatively weak. I mean, it wasn't quite a bearish engulfing, but it put in a pivot swing. If it was to break Friday's lows, well, we could be on for a bit more continuation to the downside. But the range we're running in at the moment, as you can see, is just tightening and tightening and tightening. So it's almost inevitable we're going to break out of this range at some point. But when is another matter. But looking, well, as I say, got the possibility that we could just run up to the weekly pivots. And daily pivots actually are just fractionally above us, so we've got both pivots sitting there. May just push on onto that way, but it's looking, as I say, pretty weak otherwise. Looking at cable, bearish engulfing candle on Friday, monthly pivot above us. That's we've just caught the weekly pivot, and well, daily pivots just been touched as well by looks of things. So really, to me, it still looks like it's going to roll over here. It looks weak on this market here at the moment. Just looking at anything else I'm missing. No, it looks particularly weak at the moment, and we may see a continuation of sell-off this morning as we run through this morning from this picture. Okay, dollar yen. Okay, the yen continued its push up a little bit on Friday following its negative interest rate setting. It's now sort of sitting there a bit consolidated, has got its weekly pivot below us and monthly pivot below us. Maybe if it starts pulling back a little bit, we'll see those targets. In fact, we've got the daily, weekly and monthly pivots all below us. Maybe a break of these 20 moving average, 21 moving averages. May see it just roll over a little bit, but it is particularly strong at the moment again. But to say, at least maybe get to daily, weekly. Aussie dollar. Well, a bit of a no-grade day on Friday. It managed to hold its own a lot better than the other majors, and ended up as sort of doji, but again, it's still a bearish doji. It put a new high, but never managed to hold on to it. It's already hit the monthly pivot and the weekly pivot, so it's hasn't got much to really go for. Daily pivot possibly above us, so if it starts breaking this sort of short-term negative trend here, maybe push up, but these currencies do look erring more weak than anything else. Now the thing with the Aussie, it had been sort of making some reasonable progress like late last week, and well, he's now put a lower high in and two lower highs, lower lows in, so it's looking relatively weak at the moment as I speak. Finally, Canadian dollar. Before I do that, we need to just flick over, look at oil, what's happening here. This has dropped off this morning. The Saudis have denied Russia's claims that there'll be some talks going on at the moment, and we've seen a couple of dollars come off in electronic trade, and that may continue through the morning. We could, in that case, see the Canadian dollar push up. Actually, it's just run through and look what's going on the dailies here. It's been selling off last week, but it's now got its monthly, weekly, and daily pivots, I believe. Dailies may have been hit actually. Yep, dailies are hit now, but it's still got its weekly, monthly pivots above, which may be a draw. And what with that news, we could see these hit possibly today if it just pushes up a bit further. Okay, that's pretty much it. News-wise today, we've got the manufacturing PMI figures coming out for the UK and the US. It's 9:30 and 3 p.m. this afternoon, respectively. We've got Draghi speaking at 4. I just need to check what Draghi's speaking about. It's due to testify about the 2015 ECB annual report. Okay, I don't think we'll see too much going on at 4, but you never know. It may get a bit of volatility, but it's relatively. There are other numbers coming out. European PMI figures are coming out. Final figure coming out at 9 o'clock. May get a little blip on that, but it's very low value in terms of normal expectations of the numbers from those. So main figures are say 9:30 and 3 o'clock. That's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.